02 Mini, I have the ABS light on and the tyre pressure light on. This is because the spring broke a coil and slid down the shock absorber and damaged the ABS wire at the back. So I'm going to have to replace the ABS wire. I've tried clearing those faults after replacing the spring. Can't clear them, can't drive them off. You've got to replace that ABS wire there, and then we'll see if we can clear them down after that. So I've got the car jacked up. This is the speed sensor. This is the wire I think got damaged when the shock absorber broke its coil and slipped down on it. So it goes in here to the back of the wheel hub. That is a 5mm Allen key. You can barely see it, it's so rusty, but it's a 5mm Allen key in there. Hopefully it'll come out. And then the cable goes back to, follow that, it's the black cable here, but it goes back to the blue. It goes back to the blue. There, you can undo the join there. Just a press-in thing, and you should be able to slip it out of that cable tie there. I'm going to try and take it off here with the 5mm Allen key. I'm going to give it maybe a bit of a rub down with a wire brush and a spray of penetrant fluid and just see if that helps. Right, I've got a 5mm hex key there, and it just doesn't go in very well because it's not a clean hole. I'm just going to help tap that in. I also hope the shocks will help with getting that out. Right, let's see if we can. Okay, that's it off. I'm just going to give that a tap with the hammer, see if I can get a little bit of movement out of it. It's got a little slot that you're supposed to be able to get a screwdriver into to lever it up, but you won't be able to. There you go, there's a little bit of wiggle on that now. Right, I've got a pair of mole grips on there now, and I'm just going to pull with the mole grips and pull and twist at the same time. They're just plastic and they're just circular, so I'm not quite sure what's catching in it. Should just be able to pull it straight out. Right, I've got some WD-40 in there, and I'll pretty much leave it out now. I'll just show you it coming out, that final stage. I put the mole grip on a bit tighter, put some WD-40 in and pushed it back and forth, and now I'm using the levering off the mole grips itself, and that's it out. Just show you, filthy, absolutely filthy. Alright, that's it there. Okay, right, I'm under the car now. This is where the other end of that cable is. Yeah, you've got to pinch this here. You've got to pinch that, but I can't reach it at the minute. Let me try and show you that. There is a tab you have to push. Mine was turned around completely, but you have to be able to push that tab to get that blue thing off. There, that looks like it's coming out. There. That's it out. And then this you should be able to just manoeuvre through the thing. So you can put the next one back in there. There is a latch here. Should be able to just push it. Can't see how that's attached. It looks like on this one it comes down. The last one I did, it was facing up the way. The next bit is here, and this helps if you've got the wheel off, I think. That should just pop out there. I might just pop the wheel off to get this off. Might help putting a new one on. So this here has to come out now. I'm going to get a couple of levers in there, I think, just to give that a helping hand. There we go. Okay, so that's the old one out. I think that's damaged. I hope that's damaged because that's what I'm going to replace. Okay, I put a tiny bit of copper grease on that just to help it go in. Doesn't go in very easy at all. Right, I'm just trying to help that in with some gentle taps of a hammer. Can't hit it directly because it's too... I just tap that in using a lever bar and a hammer there. That's it going in. That was a pig to get in. Don't think there's large portions of it I just couldn't film because it just took too long. Tapping. But there's the bit at the beginning of that. The plastic seems, I don't know, a bit wider or something. It just wasn't going in. Put a bit of copper ease on the 5mm hex key there, and I'm going to try and just start that off with my fingers. Alright, I've put that at 10 because I can't imagine that should be particularly high. That's what it looks like inside, to just line up those grooves. Right, so I'm just going to see if I can clear this ABS code, but I noticed that the tyre warning symbol, the exclamation mark in the tyre warning symbol has gone, just leaving us with the ABS error now. So I'm just going to read the errors. Okay, run flat indicating intermittent and right wheel sensor intermittent. Let's try and clear the errors. Fault codes will be erased. No fault codes. Alright, so let's come back again now. Let's turn this off. Turn it on. Both gone. Right, that's excellent. So let's try and just read the codes again in case they come back. No fault codes. So that's it all back in again. And then now I've just put a bit of copper ease on the thing and then pushed it home there. The next one goes up there. I'm going to do it from the outside of the car, and then the blue thing I have to just unplug and then re-plug in again properly. Just wanted to test it was all working first before I went at it. Okay, so that's there. There you go. That's that one on. Right, so I'm just going to plug this back in again now. You can see I've put the bottom bit through there. There's only one way it can go on. So for me to get the clip, it's with this, where it's got the writing, whatever it is, made in Germany or whatever, I don't know. So that's going to go on a clip there. I can't film it and push it in at the same time, but I'll show you after. That's clipped back in. It's clipped back in and back into the little cable tie bit. I also got it clipped in there, and then the two little places it goes into along the way as well. That's from behind. But yeah, it's all clipped in properly now. Just check that there's no errors, and then we're good to go. It's done.